government and people of Burkina Faso of the commitment of the regional body towards winning the fight against terrorism. Deputy Minister Designate for Transport, Hansa Tampuli, says low-planning Okada operations must be maintained for now. And in the world of business, Ghana's inflation rate dropped further to 7.5% in May, and it is the lowest in over a year.
Details of these stories, including business, entertainment, and foreign news, comes up shortly. Now to the details. The President of Ghana and Chairperson of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has assured the government and people of Burkina Faso of the commitment of the regional body towards winning the fight against terrorism and extremism.
Commiserating with President Roch Marc Christian Kabore on Wednesday, June 9, 2021 in Ouagadougou, following the killing of some 160 people on Sunday by unknown militants, President Akufo-Addo stated that the scourge of terrorism must be defeated in West Africa if citizens are to live in conditions of peace, freedom, progress, and prosperity.
In both capacities, I'm here to express the solidarity of the ECOWAS community and the Ghanaian people by the events that have taken place recently in Burkina Faso. It is obvious that if we don't all stand together, we risk the possibility that these terrorists will overrun our various states, and that we cannot allow to happen. So I came here to express to you and to the people of Burkina Faso the deep condolences and solidarity and sympathy of the ECOWAS peoples and of the Ghanaian people who I have the honor to lead at the moment. It's important that at this difficult moment in the life of Burkina Faso, you know that you are not alone and that you have friends who will stand beside you, with you, to make sure that as soon as possible, we get rid of these people who are determined to destroy our way of life in our community.
The Burkinabe president stressed that it is only West Africans working together that can defeat terrorism, and thus lent his support to his Ghanaian counterpart's call for ECOWAS to take the lead in the fight against terrorism.
Je voudrais tout d'abord saluer votre visite, qui est une visite de compassion, une visite de solidarité que vous exprimez au peuple burkinabé.
Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, we are very grateful for your visit of solidarity on behalf of your country and on behalf of ECOWAS. We are sure that this mark of solidarity is really appreciated by Burkina Faso. We know this is an area of great question, the issue of security, and nobody will come to help us. Only we as Africans should stand together and face the situation so that we can have collective victory against this terrorism.
Also, President Akufo-Addo has described as misguided attempts by some separatist groups to get the Volta region and other areas split from Ghana.
Speaking at a meeting with some chiefs and elders from the Aveno Traditional Council at the Jubilee House, Nana Akufo-Addo said persons who are against the secessionist plots should speak up. The Homeland Study Group wants the Volta region, Oti, and part of the Upper East region to be made an autonomous country to be known as Western Togoland. The group has made a number of attempts to push its agenda. Last year, the group blocked some major roads that connect Volta region to Ghana's capital city, Accra. Members of the separatist group even declared independence for the imaginary Western Togoland country on May 9, 2019. In October 2020, the government of Ghana arraigned 78 of the alleged separatists suspected to be behind the violent attacks in the Volta region. They were charged variously with treason felony, conspiracy to commit crime, and participating in a campaign of prohibited organizations. Under an amended charge sheet, the state also told the Accra Circuit Court too that it had no jurisdiction to grant the suspects bail, since the crimes were not committed within the authority area of the court. The state subsequently withdrew charges against 60 of those arrested. There were other attacks by the secessionists. The activities of the group sparked some other incidents in the region, including a raid by some secessionists on the Aveime and Mepe police stations, which led to the release of cell inmates and theft of 10 assault rifles. Police officers were also injured in the ensuing confrontations, whilst 2 persons were killed. Security personnel also said they foiled a plan by the group to burn down the whole central market and other key installations. The Homeland Study Group Foundation, however, denied any involvement in the violent incident. Its leader, Charles Kujoji, popularly known as Papa V, said his group had been pushing for a dialogue with the government of Ghana but to no avail.
Away from that story, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Gbagbe, has told members of Parliament not to be ignorant of their parliamentary immunity against court processes and police arrest. The Speaker of Parliament, Alban Gbagbe, said although MPs have legislative immunity, that privilege that ensures that MPs are not distracted by detention in line of duty is not absolute. He brings to the attention that the further immunity enjoyed by Speaker, members of Parliament and clerk to Parliament are not absolute, anytime, anywhere and any day. The Speaker said while delivering a seminar ruling on the exercise of privileges and immunities by members in the House on Wednesday. Right Honorable Gbagbe said Article 117, which gives the immunity granted by the Constitution to specific functionaries of Parliament, is only to be exercised when the functionary is on his way to attending at or returning from any proceedings of Parliament. His concerns were, however, that while the enforcement and application of the provisions in Article 118 of the 1992 Constitution have largely been without incident, the enforcement and application of the Article 117 has been fraught with challenges. In the Speaker's speech, he described as unlawful and unconstitutional and interference instances where the MPs are served with such court processes within the precincts of the House and advised the judiciary and security agencies to desist from such acts. Abuse of immunity nevertheless. Right Honorable Gbagbe was quick to add that it is worrying how some legislators abuse their immunity rights. The Speaker cautioned members without a doubt the immunity from service of processes is necessary to prevent the use of such processes to impede the work of Parliament. This should, however, not be understood to mean that honourable members cannot be served at all with any processes from outside Parliament. He added that the constitutional privileges and immunities must not be abused, nor asserted to frustrate its very purpose of promoting our democracy. The Speaker clarified that when Parliament is not in session or an MP is not on his way to, attending at or returning from the business of Parliament, such a member may be served a court process and may appear as a witness in a court proceeding. The Deputy Minister appointed for Transport, Hansa Tampuli, has suggested that the low-earning commercial motorcycle operations, popularly known as Okada in Ghana, ought to be maintained.
According to him, Okada riders do not obey road traffic regulations, leading to many crashes. Hence, legalization such as a business would be counterproductive. Mr. Tampuli made this comment when he appeared before Parliament Appointments Committee on Wednesday, June 9, 2021, to be vetted for the Deputy Transport Minister portfolio. In 2012, the use of motorbikes for commercial transport in Ghana was outlawed under Regulation 128, Clause 14 of Road Traffic Regulations 2012, which states, the licensing authority shall not register a motorcycle to carry a fare-paying passenger. The debate on the legislation of Okada came up strong strongly during the run-up to the December 2020 general election, following a promise by the then presidential candidate for the opposition National Democratic Congress, John Mahama, to allow it and regularize it. While some criticized him over the idea, saying that it was populist and would cause more harm than good, others defended it, citing the job creation prospects of the operations. The Bureau of Public Safety, for instance, demanded details of how the commercial use of motorcycles would be regulated. The Okada Riders Association of Ghana pledged its support for Mr. Mahama. The government, on the other hand, described the operationalization of Okada as a risky business and said it would not heed to pressure to legalize same.
M-News returns shortly with business news.
Maranatha Vocational and Technical Institute, Mavotech, comes your way with varieties of courses you can choose from, be it catering and decorations, building and construction, fashion designing, electricals and electronics, beauty skincare, nail culture, and grooming makeup. Admission is in progress. You have a diploma certificate, SHS certificate, JHS certificate, a school dropout, or have no formal education. Then there is no need to fear because you are accredited by the National Vocational and Technical Training Institute. Hostel facilities are also available. You can locate us at the Ayibonte in Sawim on the Drokrochewa St. Martin's Road. For more enquiries, you can contact us on 0246 026 257 or 0504 531 908 and 0243 175 295.
There is a scholarship for the first 100 students, so call now.
Mavotech, helping people to help themselves.
Are you stressed or depressed and need a good massage to relax your body? Then visit Vander's Day Spa and Cosmetology. At Vander's Day Spa, we do not only do bodily massage, but we also do other things like bodily scrub, salon services, rejuvenating, facial treatment, and many more. We also have a school which offers short courses like wake up, makeup, pedicure and manicure, nail extension, and we have full courses in beauty therapy, hairdressing, cosmetology. You can locate Vander's Day Spa and Cosmetology School at Nungwa Adogono, near Odai Ayiku Street. You can call us on 0243 816908 or 0503 353936.
You want to spend your time away, living your life in affordable luxury? Here you are with Shiloh Guest House, the nation's first best ever guest house. We pride ourselves with our superior customer service and premium rooms being meant for kings and queens. Our front style eloquence speaks for itself, and we can't wait to give you a taste of a true luxury is all about. And after a night, rest is guaranteed with a glow most comfortable bed with neat and good mattresses with twinkle surroundings and warm atmosphere. The whole family to dive in, come rain or shine. Businessmen or women, parents and kid alike, get away with the reward of free Wi-Fi. The environment beauty is uncomparable. Shiloh Guest House is just in Teshinunwa Estate near A Life Junction. For further enquiries, you can contact us on 0241 972076, 0558 414718 and 0555 940 103. Shiloh Guest House, bursts and quality assured.
Welcome back to the business segment on M News. Ghana's small and medium-scale enterprises sector is expected to experience some enhancement in the coming days. This comes on the back of the launch of the Ghana Enterprises Agency, formerly NBSSI, and the National Micro, Small and Medium-Scale Enterprises Entrepreneurship Policy. Speaking at the launch, President Akufo-Addo noted that the policy is aimed at reducing, if not eliminating, the duplication of efforts currently being witnessed in the MSME sector, ensure the judicious use of resources, implement programs to formalize and support the informal sector, and design interventions to support MSMEs in the country. The MSME policy is a policy designed to direct the growth of the sector, provide clear policy direction and opportunities for all actors within the MSME space to enable them contribute meaningfully towards the development of the country. He also noted that the Ghana Enterprises Agency has been prescribed by the National MSME and Entrepreneurship Policy to implement the policy. The act establishing the agency makes the Ghana Enterprises Agency the apex body to coordinate and promote the growth and the development of the MSMEs in the country. Ghana Enterprises Agency will lead the way in creating a dynamic MSME ecosystem and entrepreneurial community to help propel Ghana's growth, he added. President Akufo-Addo further indicated that the Ghana Enterprises Agency SME Grant Fund has been established to support SMEs to recover from the effects of COVID-19 and also help them to resuscitate their operations under the Ghana Economic Transformation Project. Disbursement of this grant, which amount to 145 million cedis, will be made to over 300 SMEs to help them grow into sustainable businesses capable of competing on the regional, continental, and global stages. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Enterprises Agency, Mrs. Kosi Yankee Aye, also stated that the new agency will be impactful by charting a new path within the SME sector to promote and develop businesses in the MSME space. Still on business, Ghana has for the second consecutive time this year recorded the lowest year-on-year inflation rate.
The inflation rate recorded for the month of May 2021 was 7.5%, which is 1 percentage point lower than the 8.5% recorded in April this year. The figure falls within the medium-term inflation target of 8.02% and stands at the lowest recorded in more than 2 years. Month-on-month inflation between April and May 2021 was 0.8%. which is 0.7 percentage points lower than what was recorded last month. The Ghana Statistical Service in 2019 introduced a rebate consumer price index as part of continuous efforts to improve the quality of its data. With the new series, the year-on-year inflation rate as measured by the CPI was 7.8% in August 2019. A month after the index was rebased, Ghana saw an inflation rate of 7.6%, the lowest inflation rate recorded in Ghana at that time. The national year-on-year inflation rate was 7.5% in May 2019, and it was also the lowest recorded since the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020. The current figure places the government in good standing to attain 8% target set for this year as announced in the year 2021 budget statement. The data further disclosed a significant jump in inflation in the transport sector. This could be attributed to the hike in petroleum prices in May.
Do stay tuned for more news coming up shortly.
Maranatha Vocational and Technical Institute, Mabotech, comes your way with varieties of courses you can choose from, be it catering and decorations, building and construction, fashion designing, electricals and electronics, beauty skincare, nail culture, and grooming makeup. Admission is in progress. You have a diploma certificate, SHS certificate, JHS certificate, a school dropout, or have no formal education. Then there is no need to fear because you are accredited by the National Vocational and Technical Training Institute. Hostel facilities are also available. You can locate us at the Ayibonte in Sawim, on the Dokrochewa St. Martin's Road. For more enquiries, You can contact us on 0246 026 257 or 0504 531 908 and 0243 175 295.
There is a scholarship for the first 100 students, so call now.
Mavotech, helping people to help themselves.
Welcome back. Now in the world of entertainment. Ghanaian musician Stephen Fiawo, popularly known as Prioritatia, has advised women not to look for men who are rich, but rather look for men who have great potentials.
Sharing his view on a post cited by ZaronFelix.net, Prioritatia stated that about 90% of rich men are already taken. He advised women not to look for men who are necessarily rich. The member of the Prior group stressed that they should rather look for men who have great potentials. He shared this comment after DJ Mensa posted a video of a pastor preaching about poor men not seeing beautiful women but affordable women.
Now to the foreign world. Frequent raids carried out in the eastern region by a rebel group has claimed at least 19 lives in a series of clashes in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Medicine Sans Frontières said on Wednesday that 10 civilians were killed when a hospital was destroyed in the eastern village of Boga on Monday. Several other bodies were reportedly found after farmers were targeted near the border between North Kivu and Ituri provinces. Frequent raids are carried out in the region by the Allied Democratic Forces, or ADF, one of the dozens of armed groups in eastern DR Congo. Matthias Gilman, a spokesman of the UN peacekeeping mission or MONUSCO, called for more help to police the area. He said this area has been at risk for a long time because it is very remote. It is very hard to reach, it's huge, and it lacks the presence of state authority that is necessary. That is why the MONUSCO force is looking at reinforcing its presence. And most importantly, they are advocating to the Congolese army and Congolese police for a reinforced presence of their own troops and their own soldiers and policemen, he said. Let's do a recap of the top stories. President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo has assured the government and people of Burkina Faso of the commitment of the regional body towards winning the fight against terrorism. Deputy Minister Designate for Transport, Hansa Tampuli, says low-planning Okada operations must be maintained for now. And in the world of business, Ghana's inflation rate dropped further to 7.5% in May, and it is the lowest in over a year. This will be all for this afternoon news. For more news updates, you can follow us on Facebook and YouTube, Maranatha TV. G8. Many thanks to the production team and thanks for watching. My name once again is Margaret Kado. Have a very good afternoon.